I've made one simple change in my trading accounts that improved the performance of my robots. Several months ago, I started an experiment to see which is the best trading account. I tested two robots on the same VPS, just with different account types. In today's video, I'll show you what is my finding on this test and how I'm going to be trading going forward. I'm on the Algo trading space platform and I'll just type in the search menu Happy to show you the robots which I picked for this experiment. The first one was Happy Frequency, because this is a frequently trading EA. It makes 4 or 5 trades per day depending on the currency pair. And for this one, I was thinking that the higher activity would cost more commissions, so I could save from trading it on a standard account. But also on the very same account, I placed the Happy Gold Scalper EA, which places 1 trade per day usually. It's a very fast trading EA, it's very dependent on the spreads, so I put that one also on the standard account and both EAs on the Prime account with Black Bull Markets. I picked Black Bull Markets because of the trading conditions that they offer, and you can see here for the standard account we have no commission, like I said, so my assumption was that this would be good for active EAs which trade a lot, because I would save from the volume of the trades. And also for the Prime account, I was thinking that the Scalper EA would perform better because of the lower spreads. The Happy Gold Scalper sometimes holds position for a couple of seconds. I have even trades which are opened and closed in the very same second, so the trades were just held for milliseconds. But stay with me until the end of the video to show you what was the real result here. Now back to the Algo trading space platform, I'll just click on Get Started button and I'll show you a tool which I created for this experiment to compare the trading performance of the accounts. And I'll just scroll down to the tools and analysis apps here, and the app which I'm going to be using, I named it FX Bull Comparison Tool, and I open that one. This is a very simple tool. It works with the order exports from FX Bull. You can just drag and drop the order export and this tool will compare the trades. There are different modes which I will show you. Now let's download the CSV files and upload them here and see what's the outcome. The first account is the standard account, and like I said, I used here the Happy Frequency trading on the Euro-Swiss pair and the Happy Gold Scalper trading the gold, as the name suggests. I started running this account at the beginning of November and I ran the experiment for 2 months up until the end of December 2025. After that, I started running a different robot and I will click Excel, which will download the CSV order history from this account. The other account which I was running is the Prime account, and I started it the same date and I was running for the same period of time, 2 months up until the end of December actually, which is somewhere here. You can see the final performance. After that, I continued trading the Happy Gold Scalper EA here and one different version of the Happy Gold. That's why also I have different symbols here, but you'll see right now that if I download this order history and go to the MetaTrader comparison tool which I created, and I'll just drag and drop the first account and then the second account order history, and the first one is the standard account and the second one is the Prime account. Now what I will do is just click Analyze and Compare Trades, and before I do that, let me explain what this stuff means here. The analysis mode, it can compare different stuff, but for example in the strict mode we'll be looking for exactly the same entry and exit times. And basically, like I told you, I use different robots after I completed the experiment, so they will not affect these results here because the tool will compare exactly the same entry and exit times for the trades. And after the new year on the standard account, I just didn't trade it any gold robots, that's why there won't be an overlap. But let me show you the result here. And you can see from all the trade history we have 10 matched trades between the two accounts, and the net profit from those 10 matched trades with the standard account is $16.37, and the net profit from the Prime account is $70.30. And guys, this is the net profit, which means the commission is already deducted from the Prime account, and you can see here the pricing conditions, and you can see the rest of the stuff actually, the win rate, winners and losers. Pretty much we had one trade here which went on a loss, but here it went on a profit, and this makes the difference between the two account types. And what I want to show you also is I will just put some tolerance here and I will click on Analyze again, and you can see that now we're comparing 15 trades, and again the Prime account shows better performance. This time we have the same winners and losers, exactly the same win rate, but still these trades here brought the higher profits. Why? Because we had better trading conditions here. And one last experiment here, I'll just put 5 seconds, although this makes the trades completely different, but you can clearly see again what is the outcome and what is the result here. We still have better performance here, even that we had one more losing trade compared to the standard account. Of course I can continue doing this, but with 30 seconds delay this would not be the same trades. So I'm not going to be doing it right now. And to go back to the conditions, you can see that on the standard account, I did not pay any commission. And you can see what's the outcome of this experiment. I'm trading two robots on two different account types on the same VPS. The robots are traded with the very same settings with 0.01 fixed watt, so there is no difference because of the account size, and you can see the performance and the differences here. And you may ask why this happened. There are a few reasons, and I will tell you them right now. First of all, on the Prime account we have better execution conditions. We have lower spreads. Also, we have faster price feed. I'll show that a little bit later in the video. The slippage is also better, looking at the performance of those trading accounts. So pretty much this is the account which is designed to be traded with expert advisors, I believe. And when I say better price feed, I'll show you really what I mean in a second. But before I do that, let me ask you for something. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, now it's the perfect time to do it. This will help us grow the channel and make more similar experiments in the future, so you don't have to risk your money. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me show you the price feed now. In the MetaTrader platform, you can see on the left side we have the ticks chart with the gold from the standard account, and on the right side we have the ticks chart with the gold from the Prime account. You can see with the gold, currently the price moves very fast, but what's important, guys, is that we're having different trading conditions here in the Prime account. And if you pause the video, probably you can clearly see this. But also, we're having different conditions with other currency pairs. So the price moves very fast, but the price feeds here is different. Let's see how this looks with the euro dollar. On the Prime account, I will switch to euro dollar and to the ticks. And then in the symbols, again, euro dollar and ticks. And here, actually, guys, you can see pretty much the difference. You can see what is the spread here compared to the chart on the right side from the Prime account, where the price feed is pretty similar. We have here a gap with the spread. So this is the reason why I believe that the Prime account would be the better option, especially when trading with expert advisors, which have very precise enter and exit conditions. And before I recap the video, let me show you how you can get any of those EAs for free, because like you saw in the video, they both were profitable at the end, and you can get a free license for each of them from our free EA campaign. So if you go to the free EA campaign and click on claim your free EA, there are the tier requirements. You can open an account with Black Bull Markets, and based on the tier, actually these two robots are under the tier 2. You can read the conditions here, but here you can find the Happy Frequency and the Happy Gold EA. Both very solid expert advisors, which I'm using personally in my trading. Also, we are using them a lot in our trading space. So this was the result of my experiment. I traded two robots on two different account types on the same VPS with the same broker, and you can see the results. The Prime account performed better. Why? Because of the better trading conditions, because of the better execution speed, because of the better spreads actually. So going forward, I plan to use the Prime account for my Algo trading. If you have any questions about these robots or about my account setup or the comparison tool, let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested to see how one of the EAs which I was using in this experiment, the Happy Frequency EA, performs in real trading, I made a detailed review about it a few months ago. I'll put the link at the end of the video. Check that one out. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.